Intro. Hey, well, we're not gonna do one. So hey everybody, welcome to the rundown. And today our main objective is to talk about some awesome news and some theories on the Harry Potter that is coming to television in about 2026. I would say. Yeah, it's a ways
Yeah, so
away.
it's like a year or so out. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
I knew
so
something was coming out. I just didn't know what the time frame you're looking at was.
there.
Gonna be Cursed Child, or what is it going to be?
No, it's okay. So it's going to be seven seasons. Each season will be a book. So it's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be like, I don't even know how many episodes. I feel like you probably got to do like a 40-minute, like 16, it's modern day. So like probably like 16, 12, somewhere in there, like seasons or whatever. But it's going to be it's going to be a whole book. So all of Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, wherever you come from. Um, I I would like a Chris Child movie though. Yeah, so they actually posted on Twitter, I believe, Warner Brothers filming is going to start in 2025. Um, it's going to be in the Warner Brothers. I can never pronounce it correctly. Leavesden, Warner Brothers Leavesden, wherever that is. It's where the original 8 movies were filmed. Um, and so with that, it's probably going to be. It said late 2026 or 2027, somewhere around there for that first season. Casting is going to be coming out in time.
The Radcliffe ain't doing it again. It's really hard to make
Oh
him look
no,
like a child.
that's why I kind of wanted Cursed Child, because they're the age where they could play the parents in, or the people, the Harry
Right.
Potter run. They could be
Yeah.
that, but they're not going to do that for a long time probably. Um,
I like the plotline of Cursed Child. It just seemed very. I don't know. It just, to me, the whole once a great like series or verse goes into time travel, it's just every time it's done, it's just lazy writing. It just gets to
yeah,
it lazy writing and just a lack of effort at that point. Because again, there's so many places you can go in that verse. It's why time travel? Why here?
because it's not time travel for different areas and different places, like trying to go back to medieval times. It's time travel only to
Right.
the locations of where Harry Potter messed up, like the graveyard. I think that's the first location that his son goes to, is the graveyard where Cedric
Oh,
Diggory.
exactly when and where it happened.
Huh?
How does he know exactly where and when his mistakes
I mean,
happen?
it's modern time. You can figure out when the certain track meet was 6 years ago if you do online research. I mean, you could do the same thing with like when the Tri Wizard Cup was in 2009.
Yeah.
I
Well, the only
guess you could
people who
still.
know where Harry and Cedric were teleported were Harry and Cedric, and then
Oh, you know
Barty Crouch
Harry
Jr.
Potter. You know Harry Potter's. He's telling them stories. The places that they haven't been to, it's insinuated. You know he's telling them stories. You can't just have one of your friends die and be like, not gonna talk about it. Eh. But he probably was like when he got older, he was probably like, hey, make sure you don't take your friends for granted, because they might die in the graveyard. Let me tell you a story, and then just go into it.
Because you never know. There might
Yeah,
be a noseless, faceless wizard that's just gonna Avada Kedavra their ass. You
yeah,
know, just you're dead.
yep, yep.
You're
Um,
dead.
bye.
No more port keys for you. You're dead.
um, Good news though. Uh, J.K. Rowling will be an executive producer on making this, so she'll be
Good.
up there in front, being like, "Hey, I made the books, so let's do this, okay?"
You know,
You know,
I am the creator. I am God of this universe. Okay,
yeah.
let me cook.
Because
Yeah.
I actually wrote a note on that. I was like, one of the,
It's surprising, not gonna lie.
what
Given
is
all the controversy around J.K. Rowling in the last couple of years, it's
yeah,
honestly kind of surprising.
but also
Although
it's
when you
like
make that kind of level of fu kind of money, like I've made billions off of the series.
I don't agree with how with what she said, but also it's like I believe it's like religious related, so it's like, hey, you suck, but it's also like, you know, it's like two things. Like,
She's
yeah,
also like pushing 70.
yeah, just leave her
Like
alone.
she grew up in a different time period. Let her. You think Maggie Smith was innocent?
Yeah, you think? Yeah, I was about to say that. You think like Meryl Streep doesn't say some stuff?
Right.
You know, like, and even if she did, you wouldn't be mad. So stop being mad at J.K. Rowling. Yeah, it's her own opinion. You know, the people you walk by every day in the streets probably has some of the same opinions too. Relax. The guy that ordered you your fat Whopper probably doesn't like people like that either.
The guy who made your pumpkin spice latte at
Yeah,
Starbucks.
yeah, probably has a mean Twitter. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
But one of the things I actually don't hate, or actually I do not like, it's kind of like with anime in some way, but the source material, Harry Potter fans are super strict. That's why one of the reasons why like Fantastic Beasts, they're good movies, but like as a fandom, they didn't hit the mark as much just because of like it doesn't match the source material and stuff like that 100%. And so like they're super, so that's why I think HBO made a good idea to put J.K. Rowling as executive producer, because of the fact that like these fans want it this way, and they will tell you and not watch it if it's not perfect. It's not like Star Wars, it's not like Marvel, or it's not like any of that, because Marvel, it's funny, I didn't hear a word you just said. You just
No, I
you
said Star Wars is the same way. It just Disney is Disney, and they don't care what we say. They care
That's
about
true.
the dollars that they make from the stupid, recently divorced moms taking their kids to freaking Disney World because
You want to
they don't
best
have
up.
anything else better to do.
Yeah, they want to
And they
best
go
up dad.
spend $300 on a lightsaber that's worth like $20 at a Walmart somewhere in Alabama.
Yeah,
And here we are.
yeah, and that's why HBO is better. Anyway, but so one thing is people. So there's a guy named Papa Sidhu, I believe his name is. He's a black man who I don't really know what he's done, but I do know that he's like an Oscar winner or something. I don't really know, but he is rumored to at least be up for the chance of Snape, and that has the community divided in half right now.
Find out who you're talking about. Papa, how do you spell that? Sidu.
I think it's Sedo. I don't know. I don't really know how it's spelled.
Yeah, I have a picture of fried potatoes on my screen right now.
No, I think you put it. Would you put it? Papas
That's
fritas?
no, to
You
put
that hungry,
it
homie?
exactly as he spelled it.
You that hungry?
No, I am not. It's Papa, right? Like Papa,
Yeah.
Papa Sidu, Papa City. No,
Well, he's a black man, British actor. That uh, people are pretty divided on him being Snape, because okay, this is actually because he is black, but it's not in the way of like Little Mermaid being white black. It's in the sense that like Snape is a pivotal, huge character in the show. So making him be not like the books, because in the books it specifies long black hair, has that weird nose, and is
I know who
very
that is.
pale. He said he has a ghostly pale and has black eyes that feel like they're piercing you when they see you. That's almost verbatim. Um,
Okay.
and then you have a skinny black guy play Snape. It doesn't hit the same. So the community is pretty divided on that. I thought that was kind of funny, but he's only rumored. But like, if they're already
Yeah,
giving
I
hate for
mean,
that right now,
see,
it's like, whoa.
Yeah, we're not going in a good direction.
Y'all need to calm down.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, what?
If it was like Dean Thomas,
That's
make him white. Who cares? Well, no, he's actually
I
he's a
don't.
token black guy. You can't make him white.
Yeah, I was gonna
He's
say
token. He's
he's
like
like
the one of three.
one of the only ones. Yeah, and it wasn't until like what was it, Goyle or Crab got like picked off the show,
Yeah,
so they
in like the
replaced it
last
with
two
the one
movies,
dude.
he's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
or last three movies, a lanky black
yeah,
guy.
dude.
It's not that big of a deal. It's the pivotal main
For
focus
Snape,
people
though, yeah. I mean,
that
okay,
like.
background characters, you can judge up the diversity of the students. Go for it, fine. Make Hagrid black. No one would care. I don't think anybody would care.
They would if he sounded like Uncle Ruckus or something. They'd be like, oh, "You better keep it Hagrid." Yeah, you better keep it Hagrid style. He starts hitting them with a little slang. I'm gonna be
Right.
like,
The only thing,
okay.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I see. You can't. After Alan Rickman, though, I see why they're mad.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
After Alan Rickman's performance, it's one. Those shoes are already impossible to fill, which is probably why they're trying to directly or completely flip the script. Like you thought you were gonna get Adam Driver here. No, you're getting freaking.
No. That's a good choice, honestly. Closest to resembling.
Exactly.
And
Alan Rickman, that's what I was saying.
Not that bad. I actually.
I can cook, all right? Every once in a while, I'm on point.
If he can go monotone, when he goes actually, yeah.
Have you seen this SNL skits when he pretends to be Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
Undercover? That's perfect.
Good. That's good.
Warriors Lair.
I like that.
I think Kylo Ren's pretty cool.
That works. Actually, that's a good one. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Case closed.
HBO. This is going on.
I need a full-time job. All right. I'm working 2 different ones right now. I need a full-time job. Thank you.
I'm posting this everywhere.
Right. Yeah. Just give me 2 million a season. I got you.
I'll be your casting director.
Let us cook. Well, you know what? Give us creative freedom. We'll make this the best show we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. We got you. I'm coming for y'all. All your 50-year-old white ladies that are casting directors.
If they really want to, like play into the whole stuff, make Idris Elba Dumbledore.
Wait, what?
Make Idris Elba Dumbledore. Come on.
I don't want to make the whole show Family Matters. I'm not trying to like make everything just.
There you go. Get Collins and good.
Like, did I do that? No, that's what.
And that's the other thing too. Robbie Coltrane, man.
Yeah.
Like, how do you take these iconic actors and actresses and recast, reskin, everything? How do you do that? Like, the performances they put on were legendary. Nothing short of it. Like Dumbledore, that was. I mean, well, yeah, that guy. He just, after the first movie, but
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't remember his name. Darn it! But rest in peace. I
don't either. Nobody does.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I feel bad for myself and for the
It's
fans.
only the second. It's only the other one.
Michael.
It's one who was there for 7 movies.
The one that powered through.
Yeah. The one to finish the race.
The one that didn't give up.
Anyways, I'm going to help.
Hogwarts Legacy 2 is in the works, and that's one of the reasons why this is actually taking longer to go into filming, is because of their work on Hogwarts Legacy 2. And I'm going to say this. There will be because we don't know when or where this next game is going to take place. They didn't say. they did say because it's about 100 years apart from each other, but the Hogwarts Legacy will connect with the TV show. I don't know
Oh,
how.
we're skipping way ahead because they were still in horses and carriages in the world around when Legacy
Mhm.
came out. So
I
we're time skipping.
I don't know where. If it's like
Yeah.
it could be Grindelwald's time. It could be anything like that beforehand. Like you could do anything in the area. But what they did say is that it's going to have slight crossovers. It could be events. It could just be places. Like this TV
Could
show, they
be
go to a
post.
place. They do what?
Yeah. It could be post the third Fantastic Beasts movie. Because Grindelwald escaped. He didn't get captured
Yeah,
at the end of that movie. So it
yeah.
could be post that. It could be about the group
It could be
taking him down. Who knows? I mean,
actual like character plot, or it can just be locations in general. Like you see in the video game, you go to a whole bunch of these locations, but then in
yeah.
they're gonna do. There's so many things they're gonna do, but it's not gonna be a lot. They said it's just gonna be like there's gonna be some resemblances in both. Um, and that's where I was gonna say on my notes is that fandom is very critical. So if they do too much of Hogwarts Legacy and like not get to the like if they do it if they take a whole episode of like connecting it with Hogwarts Legacy when we could have just been doing the normal freaking plot, then it's like people are like, I hate that episode. Like the like the fandoms for Last of Us, it was like fire, and then everyone just shat on the third one because of that whole like we have to flush out the two guys in the house that give them the weapons and everything. We have to go through the whole gay marriage, and it was like that. They trashed that episode. Episode's fine. Who cares? Boo hoo. But like that's the same thing. It's like I'm scared, but I'm also like,
Yeah.
I like that. I kind of like.
I mean, if they can find a way to tie Hogwarts Legacy into like a trilogy of video games and make that this next one tie into a third that begins where Deathly Hallows starts or Order of the Phoenix starts, and do like a time skip to time skip to time skip, because the first one there are multiple different endings. You can choose to be the evil man. You can choose to be the bad guy, and I did a few times. I did. But you can also choose to be. I mean, there's a lot of power there. I want to be wizarding Jesus. All right, like, do you know what? You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to become just the strongest wizard there. But if we decide to play along the ending of where he's just like, no, this power's too strong for any one man to hold. Blah 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 blah. Okay, poof, gone. Bye bye power. Right. So if they tie that in somehow to Grindelwald, and let's say Grindelwald, in his quest for power after obtaining the Elder Wand, discovers this ancient magic, and that's who our main enemy is, right? And our mentor, Professor, is the previous main character we played as, that's mentoring this guy, right? In the next one, in the third one, there's two ways I could see them going where they can kind of tie it all in. Either A, the main character of the second game, they're mentoring Lily and James Potter and the original Order of the Phoenix. Or it's going to be they're in the shadows coordinating with the Order of the Phoenix. But it's like you have the Order of the Phoenix and then we have Black Ops wizards. Like they're just, kitted out. They're like Secret Service agents. They're not Auras. They're not they're not them. They're not them. They're the CIA of the wizarding world. They're the James Bond wizards and the
ones
Mission
that
Impossible. Yeah, the ones that can not only kick ass with the wizarding wands and magic, but they can contort in ways you would be baffled by. Something. The problem is I like the idea of the third game playing along into the series they're putting out now. Or they will in 2026. The original story. Right. I like that idea because then that kind of plays in with the storyline. It flows smoothly. Because if they go from like 1884 or some crap, like 1900, like what they did with this first game. We're gonna go from that to 1945 right away, or 19 something World War II era where Fantastic Beasts happened, or straight from that to we seeing Dumbledore as a little kid in school to okay, now Dumbledore's the headmaster of that place, and you know what I'm saying? Like the problem is they really shouldn't do this. It's honestly my opinion. There's a few ways I could see them doing it, but to spin it with such a large time skip, I just don't see it being worth it. Especially on the game developer side of it, it just doesn't make sense to them. To me, if I was on, I don't see it.
They might not. They didn't, and I'm thinking about that now too. They might not. I don't think they'll force it either. Because
I don't see it.
There's going to be connection, but I mean, I just thought of this. What about like since it's all about ancient magic with Hogwarts, even though Hogwarts Legacy isn't even that's 100 years, ancient magic is like it's way in the bag. It's ancient. 100 years isn't ancient. But anyway, what you could do is
do like a Hogwarts Beginnings, where we see the creation of Hogwarts. We're playing it. Like I'd rather see that.
I'm getting that. Hold up.
But am I about to be happy?
Daddy came prepared.
Because I've been saying that for years. I would love to see this. That's a prequel I would love to see because Godric Gryffindor was a badass. That man and Severus Snape, man. Well, not Severus Snape. Jesus Christ, Salazar Slytherin. If Dracula was a wizard.
Oh, that'd be a Hercule Fowl if Dracula was a wizard.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go all.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
all right. Well, I was thinking ancient magic. I was thinking like maybe some artifacts instead, like not necessarily plot. What if it's like just as I said earlier, maybe locations, but artifacts? Because you had the Pensieve, which is ancient. You have the gateway in underground Ministry of Magic.
Yep.
That's super weird. Like you can, it's a gateway to like death. I don't remember what it is. You can see dead people from the other side, but they can't see. It's really weird. But anyway, all those items and stuff that could be the correlation between, even maybe invisibility cloak things because that's ancient magic.
Well, we know the story. No, those are definitely hollows.
There's a lot of things that you could like artifacts do as well. Like Borkin and Burks in the books, they go in extensive detail on all these like items.
What did you say?
Borkin and Burks. Borgin and Burks. There you go.
There you go. I was gonna say, I was like, you Borkin there, buddy. What are you Borkin at, huh?
Yeah. Call them B&B. B&B's is a full place of random crap. So like you could do anything in there. That could just be the simple tie-in. Simple. You know, like it could be you could be like I'm trying to think of random.
Are we about to get an Indiana Jones wizard? Are we about to have a crossover?
Oh. Yeah, should. That is it. That's all I have for the major updates for like the TV show coming out. There isn't a lot. There's just they're cooking right now. They're starting to get that stuff on the motion right now. And just J.K. Rowling, she's right there. Everybody, everyone that's listening, she is right there. Have faith. She's the type of woman to be a Karen as well. So she'll get it done.
I said triple my latte.
Once I did all that note taking, I thought to myself of like spin-offs and stuff. I was like, I went everywhere with it.
And juices were a-flowing.
I was just my typing gene I haven't had since senior year. I was like, I couldn't stop. So,
dude, I was at work. You had me thinking about stuff.
I
I was
was
just like,
thinking.
oh,
So I was thinking Harry Potter, like spin-offs, because Fantastic Beasts is working. I liked the movies. I think it's
I did.
working, but it's not to the level that they are.
They were hoping. No,
They were hoping. It's the first one,
the
yes. Second, third, not as much.
the writing, the writing in the
So
second one needed. They needed to. The
was not
whole
it.
Lestrange family being tied in, and they didn't really do a good job. I feel like it could have been done better as far as the Lestrange tie-in. And
Yes,
then the
it could have
third
been done
movie,
better.
they just gave kindergartners the ability to write the third movie, and yeah, that was just bad. And then Mads Mikkelsen
Yeah.
recasting. As much as I like Mads Mikkelsen, he's a great actor. I did just after
Yeah.
Johnny Depp. Once you see Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, he did such a phenomenal job too. And then to top it off, he had the looks.
Mm-hmm.
You recasted Grindelwald, and then all of a sudden, oh, he's got brown hair now. What?
Couldn't at
You
least
just
put a wig
recast.
on
We
him.
reskinned the man. The man has been
Yeah.
you retconned his entire existence. What the hell's going on here? He doesn't look sinister. He looks troubled. He looks like he was inside of a shrink's office more often than not asking where the priest touched him. Like, what is this? For real, he looks like the grown-up version of a troubled little kid.
Yeah.
And
He's a Criminal Minds villain.
yeah, like this is what is this?
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like five because that was they're supposed to be five and they're supposed to lead up um to like modern to whatever it's called. Okay, I wanted to get this out of the way. So this is the more reachful one, the one that I'd be like, oh, it's kind of cool, but 100 years in the future or just 50 years in the future because everything is set in the 90s in the original. So like maybe just keep it modern. I'm not trying to see like spaceships, but just keep it more modern. But like maybe 50 years in the future. Here we go. Let me see what you think of this. A young boy, 15, 16, I don't know, R. Kelly likes him, was bullied and harassed and when confronted by parents, um, he
He's
gets
on the
pissed
run from
on.
R.
I'm
Kelly.
just kidding. When when young boy gets bullied and harassed at school at Hogwarts or any school because there's 9, so you can pick any school. Drumstring, let's go with that. When confronted by parents, he gets yelled at. Yeah. His father's like, "Hey, don't be a little," and then he runs away, just goes off. He goes in like
Yo,
this nook.
nice.
Yeah, he starts surviving by himself. He's like 15 years old. I don't want to go home. Yeah. He finds a nook in a mountain and then goes exploring. He finds you can really thresh this out though, but like he finds ruins, ancient magic, deep in this little mountain, in a little nook that only a child would be able to go through. Coincidence. And then it's left by someone from the past. You can do any any bad person from the past. Herper the Foul, Grindelwald, not Grindelwald, anyone from the past. And it's magic that's there. And ancient magic, as you play the game, is not everyone can just use it. You find it, or if you're on there, it's you're chosen. Yeah, you get chosen it. It's like it's like a devil fruit. Anyway, so
I don't think it's a big beard man flying into your whole motorcycle or a moped, whichever one it was.
And
Casting spells with an umbrella.
that's what I'm talking about. That guy was OG. Don't step on our block with him when he's around.
Hagrid was the true Grand Wizard.
Yeah, he was. With this
He didn't even need a wand.
And so that's the antagonist. He takes his power, yada yada. He goes after the people he hates, yada yada. He could be like, "All right, everyone." And the cool thing is, he's like a pure blood. He's a good dude. But yeah. Antagonist is a Slytherin who can speak to snakes. Now that's going to be a hard one to fit back because he has to be from Slytherin, and that's the Riddle family. So Voldemort's great aunt's got to have an affair or something deep in Switzerland or some crap, and then he spawns out something like that. But it's a protagonist that's a Slytherin, and he's a good dude because Slytherin does not necessarily mean you're bad. Um, he finds an old basilisk because that's where I was like, actually, this whole thing I'm like, you can flesh it out, make it work, but an old basilisk because there isn't just one basilisk in the whole Hogwarts thing.
There's not a lot.
There's not a lot, but in the ancient books that Hermione finds in the library,
Yeah.
yeah, in the library, it said in ancient texts, um, spiders do fear before it. Like it's a known thing, and then Aragog also said, "We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like that the basilisks." And then Herp the Fowl was one that made basilisks. And basilisks everywhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you could find one. They're not gone. It could be in a deep ass tunnel, underground, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world, and you could find a way to make it a person go to do that. And then he uses his skills and the basilisk to fight off this stupid kid that got bullied. Because that's how every enemy happens. He gets bullied and he gets angry. And then friendships are made along the way while at Hogwarts. And you can make this, you could vet it out and make it maybe like 3 or 4 movies altogether, including Hogwarts and school and stuff, and watching these kids progress into like what they are today. That's a lot.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that would. If you want to tie something like that in, I would make him more of the Slytherin guy. I wouldn't make him part of like the main course. I would make him like his like Black Adam over here. He's like an anti-hero that he doesn't like those guys, but he doesn't necessarily disagree with them. He kind of just like, yeah, I don't care about not killing him. If I get the chance, I'm murking him with the snake. Like,
no, I want a movie
I could see
where
that.
Slytherin gets the respect it deserves because Slytherin is not evil. It's just the characteristics that define a Slytherin are the closest to a narcissistic as a whole bubble, and that's why a lot of these kids are bad.
Right, so like an anti-hero.
No,
A lot like an anti-hero.
Snape was Slytherin. And he was a good little sweet little boy. The thing is, it's just what?
No, he was not.
He was a good boy. He got bullied by Harry's dad the whole time. He should have been a villain, but he didn't. He all he did was get bullied.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And he was a good kid. Slytherin is not bad. It's just because of the movies and the stuff like that. It just picks his bed. They're not all hateful people. But that's why I was like, make a movie where Slytherin is the more protagonist. Like 50 years, 25 years in the future, something happens, and I want a basilisk because they're not all gone. Bring back an old, ancient basilisk.
Your obsession over the basilisks.
I like the fact, because it's like one of the only things in the world.
Snake is snake.
It's like one of the only things in the Harry Potter world that like it's not just one and done. There's more.
Right.
Are they all alive? I don't know. Do some resurrection things. I don't know. You made you do something. Ancient magic, something. Maybe there is one just sleeping.
See the resurrection stone drop through a crack after Harry wiggles out of Hagrid's body, and the resurrection stone lands on the basilisk's soul.
Underneath, like the dragon in Camelot in Merlin, underneath the freaking castle. Do that, yeah. Do that. Falls down there. And
okay. That brings me to my other. That's what I was thinking about at work. Is Merlin, the Merlin trials in Hogwarts Legacy, right? I think we're going to get a tie in to Merlin. I really do. I think that's what we're going to see here. Is a
It's
Merlin
just
tie-in given.
Dumbledore's great great grandfather.
Okay, cool. Again, the Merlin trials, right? They're there.
Yes.
Why'd they choose to make all these Merlin trials if they weren't going to tie them into the verse, right? Right? Yes. So we could look at some flashbacks to Camelot. I wouldn't be upset
Which is
about it, to
around
be
the
honest.
time of what? Herbo the Firewall.
Yes.
Herbo. Give me Herbo. That's what I
Herbert
want. That's
Herbert.
what I
What?
want. Yeah. don't do his name like that.
The fuck you
Okay.
want to die over there?
Another it's hot in here. Another spin-off. This one's really quick. The original Order of the Phoenix. Like one
Yeah.
season thing of just of Order of the Phoenix. So for everyone that doesn't know, like Dumbledore, Aberforth, James, Lily, Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Ramus, Franken, Alice, Longbottom, Moody, McGonagall, Mundungus Fletcher, for anyone that isn't a super fan, and Hagrid. How they started and how they fought and what they did. Their little like CIA like aura group. How it got
I just
started.
keep thinking, I can keep my eye on that.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy, he did such a good job. Mad Eye Moody, he really
Uh,
did.
I don't remember who played him, but I need to figure it out because.
Oh, I forgot because I saw a movie he was in that where he wasn't Mad Eye Moody.
But I think that would be uh, a really cool.
Brendan Gleeson.
Oh, I didn't recognize that name. Yeah.
He was the. Uh, I keep seeing it on TikTok too. He was Knuckles in the. He
Oh
was the
yeah.
chef. Yeah, he was Knuckles. Um, what else was he in though? No, there was more than that. Oh yes, I know he was in the Harry Potter. Um, continue. I'm looking.
But I wanted to see where it's how they start out because I think that would be super cool. Um, and how it dissolves as well. How it starts, how it dissolves. Because we know how it comes back, but like we don't know the in between as much. And so I think that'd be really cool. See them go on missions. It could be a movie, honestly, just one single movie, 2.5 hours,
Yeah,
maybe a season.
these are
I
the
don't
other
know.
movies that I remember him from: Braveheart and Troy.
Oh, Troy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, Troy. Yep, I'm pretty sure he was one of the kings.
And a boy, he's getting around. Another idea was the start. This one's a little like it's. I think HBO, not a movie. I think HBO series because it is more sinister. But it's how Azkaban came to be. It's it's not
Oh,
gonna happen. Not gonna happen because it's just straight darkness. What's his name?
it's a little sneak peek into an escape.
Yeah.
And all I
It,
got to do is walk through a damn hallway. Man, where are these Dementors? I need my revenge. I need my Expecto Patron type stuff. I need to come on.
um,
Ah.
Icarus, what's that?
By the way, I know it's
Icarus.
Expecto Patronum. I'm just referring to the very popular Vine that was funny where a man threw a mustard bottle at a pancake he threw on the ceiling.
Old school. Um,
Uh-huh.
Icrisidis, I think his name is. He was a mad like potions maker killer, and he when he was on that he went to that island and he would lure sailors, Muggle sailors over. He would torture them and kill them for his own use of spells and for potions. And he had a huge concealment around Azkaban. He built that whole area. So that whole time for like 30, 40 years, he was just luring them in and slaughtering muggles and using and torture them. And because of that is I don't really
Checking all
know
the
what?
just cosplaying as mermaid. This is how Azkaban started.
Yeah.
There's a grown man just.
He used Polyjuice potion to turn himself into like a hot
Yeah,
mermaid or something.
freaking Ariel and freaking
Yeah.
Harry Potter just splash. You're all paralyzed now.
And they're muggles, so they wouldn't know any better. But that's how, because of what he did there, is how Dementors of sorts came to be. And I don't really know how they came to be.
Oh,
but, like,
all the
they weren't
sailors
there.
are Dementors.
They weren't there before Icridus came there. And once he died, that is when the concealment charm around the island came out. And so that's when everyone was like, there's something there.
Oh.
There's something that's been there for like 100 years. And so then the Mystery Magic went there, and they were like, they looked inside, and the Mystery Magic went crazy from what he saw inside, and they doubled back, and they're like, never mind, we're going to leave this area for a good like 100 years. Fuck, we're not, just leave that alone. The Mentors stay. But then Damocles, whatever his name is, opened it back up. He was a Minister of Magic. He opened it up, and that's like 100 years later, and that's when he was like, all right, all you people that steal, go get your souls sucked out. And that's when he used Azkaban as the place for every freaking crime. It's a very sinister... You could turn it into like a short movie, honestly. It's not a lot of detail, but it's very dark. But like to see like an origin of like Azkaban would be kind of cool if you're down to like for that sinister crap. I mess with it. The place where the only person worse. Huh?
So it doesn't need to be completely cheery-eyed and just young gingers running around. Fine with, you know.
Give me like a sinister...
Yeah, so this guy is Dexter in the Wizardingverse, and he murdered a lot of people. And now we have Giant Tower that has a lot of really weirdly just soulless creatures that are trying to suck your soul out. I'm okay with this.
I want to see it.
I would love to see it. That's what they should have done in Legacy. A hallway.
Yeah.
A hallway. I can't tell you. I'm reliving. The anger is re-welling up inside of my bosoms. Okay.
My memories.
Oh, man. Look at my face. That's how mad I was getting. I was like, come on. You guys did so good with everything else except for not giving me Quidditch. And then you take me to basketball places and you give me a hallway.
It's literally the Wizarding version of Alcatraz. That's the point. That's it's and like if that's what you do. It's an opportunity to go to Alcatraz, man. One hallway. There you go. Enjoy. Use your imagination.
Like you could have walked. Oh no, you can't. He wouldn't have been around back then. He would have been at Hogwarts, Grindelwald.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they did a cameo of Dumbledore. I'm surprised they didn't do a cameo of Grindelwald right next to him. That's where they met. That's where they first played hide the pork sausage. Like.
I can't say that. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Dumbledore's favorite joke. Docking was created when me and Grindelwald. Whoa, sir!
Oh, I'd love to see that because Umbridge got to be there for and that was fun. Oh, a little known fact: when Voldemort became back in power,
sit down.
Umbridge was reinstated.
Sit.
As the undersecretary. She was reinstated after she got kicked off, whatever, when Voldemort took over, right? She would just take Muggleborns, so like Hermione's, and just chuck them in Azkaban for like a year straight. Just they did nothing wrong. It's just the fact that they're Muggleborns, that they're stealing.
Sometimes just take her in a cart and split her in half and be done with it.
Yeah, they didn't. But I'll say something. Do you know she didn't even get that bad of a punishment? She was sent there, but then what's his name? The black guy, Kingsley. When he became Minister of
Kingsley,
Magic
yeah.
right before Hermione, he changed it. So Azkaban was actually filled with Aurors instead for guards. They took out the Dementors. Dementors aren't there anymore. And so now it's completely different. So she actually got there. So she just rots in jail, but she doesn't get that whole soul sucking, like all you get
Okay,
to
so
live like 40 years of just bad memories, bad everything. They took it all out.
hang on. So, what is the official lore behind Dementors? What are they? Are they just like a mystical creature that's been around for
Don't
eons,
know.
or are they the? Okay, so the
It's
only thing then at
Azkaban.
that point,
Something to do with
two
Azkaban.
plus two equals the sailors that thought they were about to get it with the mermaid. They are the Dementors. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So you can kill them because they've been dead
That's what
forever.
I'm going to go with in my head. So, right. So, what are they going to do? I mean, honestly, we know what you do. Cause the apocalypse. You take them to that gate. You just let them suck every soul from the afterlife. Every single one of them. Rip them out.
Yeah, but the gate is not bad. Like you're doing a bad service to them. People in the gate are at peace.
Who said I was? Who said I was good?
They're at peace. Leave them alone. Ugh, that sounds
Oh,
awful.
Sirius Black. Bye.
Yeah. See you later.
Oh, that was another. That was another flop. I honestly, I think was a flop on Rowling and who was the director of the Harry Potter movies?
There's three. There's three of them.
So whoever did Azkaban and Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix.
The same guy that did the Fantastic Beasts.
So those three right there, all of those directors and Rowling, they dropped the ball on that one. Honestly,
on what? Killing Sirius Black? What?
Not killing Sirius Black was the best thing she did for that show. The movie series was the best thing. The character development alone was perfect. That was yes.
Hi, Unc. Bye, Unc.
Okay, yeah. Hi, Unc. No, that was beautiful, perfect. Because we got a little bit of semblance of how much Harry was just like drawn to him because that was his only family. But the heartbreak wasn't like, oh, that's Harry's last family member. It was just, oh, just we started getting close. No, people cried with subtle tears. But if you over 3 movies made it more impactful in his life, more just there, present, massive heart, the heartstrings are tugged. I personally feel if they should have done way more with that. Because the actor that played Sirius Black is phenomenal. He is an amazing actor.
Gary
really good actor.
Right.
He's an amazing actor. Shut your mouth. I haven't seen him do a role and not be phenomenal. He's a great actor. You just
Planet of the Apes.
Okay,
Second
well,
one. Yeah, he was fine. Same with Woody Harrelson in the third one. It's fine. You're fine.
Well, it's Planet of the Apes, so it's not. You're not there to what?
Hey, don't mess with my people. I mean, don't mess with the apes. Don't mess with that with them.
I can't laugh at that.
Don't don't mess with that.
What a wonderful day!
They're simple movies, and they're great movies. We need that in our lives. We don't need complicated.
Anyways, moving on.
I am Caesar.
I hate those movies. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like them.
The ape talked.
No.
Yeah. Give it to me. Andy Serkis. There you go. Yeah.
No. That's another actor that I really wish they brought in.
That took a lot of brain power to remember.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, you look like you're about to pop a vein. Good Lord. I really wish they brought him in for something like a house elf or something. Like, he would have been perfect. Like, he would have been perfect.
A creature. He could have been
Yes.
Creature House Elf. The creature, yeah.
Anyways,
to the
in this series,
Sorry, that was a really
Anyways.
bad.
that was. Then you sounded like old lady Miriam up the street after like
trash.
20th Pall Mall after of the afternoon. Was sitting there like, I need another carton.
Oh, that was so bad.
What'd you say?
Can't smoke out of my mouth. I gotta go right through the stoma.
Oh my gosh.
Good lord. Anyways,
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
they need to integrate Sirius Black more through the third, fourth, and fifth movie before he dies. They need to really emphasize just because Harry just goes, I have an uncle, or I have a godfather, I have family. Oh, like cool. We get that. We get the feeling. Oh, okay. So he's talking to Sirius somehow in Goblet of Fire. Then all of a sudden, oh, Sirius! Sirius! Oh, and then no, like they need to lay the groundwork more for that emotional connection that Harry has with Sirius. They need to do. It is, but it's also because it's like you were talking a long time ago. The books. 90% of the crap in the books is not in the movies.
It's too long, man.
Exactly, which is why they're doing seasons.
He talked to Sirius Black all through the fourth year, but they only showed him talking to him in the twice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
just show the emotional development between Harry and Sirius, so when we finally see him get murked by Bellatrix, we get that true feeling of loss, a true sense of they did a great job, and I'm not gonna lie, they did a great job in Order of Phoenix of portraying that on how hurt Harry was, but the gravity of the relationship that he built with family that actually loves him as much as he loves them, the feeling of having that father figure, and then just you're dead.
See you
I'm in danger.
Bellatrix has two bodies on her hands with two people as well that didn't get enough screen time, so their deaths are less impactful. And the other one that I think was worse than Dobby, everyone knows this, it's my boy Dobby. She killed Dobby, and Dobby is in I think 5 books multiple times and is in 2 movies.
They did perfectly. We ended a movie of February.
Yes.
That, but everybody in the theaters, I remember everyone was like, no! The first time we saw it, everybody was in the theater screaming. There were 10 crying next to me. All right? We felt it.
But they were white.
The emotion. Yes, they were.
Black girl would be like, you better get up.
No. Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Get up. Get up. Don't let that white woman take you down.
Just starts crying. You ain't dying on me.
Yes. But he only gets 2 movies. Barely 2 movies. He has 1.5. Okay. But he's in 5 books. And he helps out a lot in all the books. He's there. Again,
they dropped the ball with the emotional connections because you still feel it, but because Dobby just spontaneously comes back in Deathly Hallows. No, not Deathly Hallows. That was
yes, Deathly Hallows.
That was Deathly Hallows, yeah.
First
and then we're like, oh, Dobby's back! Oh my god, he's dead! Mm-hmm. It just was an emotional hurricane because we're like, oh my god, yes, he's back to, oh my god.
Yes, Dobby's dead. He delivers that legendary line where he knocks the chandelier down and she's like, are you trying to kill me? Dobby never kill. Dobby was meant to maim or seriously injure. Dobby never kill.
I really want to see them. Their 20-minute rant. I really want to see them tie in and key on the emotional connections and the emotional character development of Harry going from Prisoner of Azkaban and forward. Because it's been a hot minute since I've read Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. But I really I need that because the value behind the relationship of Harry and Sirius I feel is underplayed. For what they did a good job with it, but it could have been so much better. Same thing with Dobby. It could have been done so much better. I want to see them key in on those to just like tie into just how good of a person Harry is to endure such loss and still not be another Voldemort. And the amount of J.K. Rowling is very underrated for how good she did with character development. Because throughout the 7 books, the character development was on point. The story progression and the character development across the board, like it's George R. Martin level good. Except George R. Martin will kill a character after like 30 pages. Like it's like
Yeah.
I really want to see them touch on that. And then I want to see more of Azkaban.
Yeah. Not hallway. Okay,
No.
the last I'll do a quick shootout here. The last 3 I thought that would be kind of cool. Number 1, goblins pull a Planet of the Apes. It's funny. I can show you. It's in the thing. I know we talked about it. I know, but since wandless magic is more powerful than wand magic, that the wizards suppress the goblins somehow throughout society. So what if the goblins start to revolt? And then it's kind of like a Planet of the Apes type of thing where
that's
the goblins
literally
all
Hogwarts Legacy. That's like the story of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes, but like in a different time period.
Another one. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
another one.
At least make it but make it like a TV show. Like it's cool in a video game, but like I want to see how goblins go ape shit. Like I want to see it. The Cursed Child movie, I would see it. Actually, no, I would really see it. Like that sounds good. Founders of Hogwarts, we talked about that earlier. That was my other one. Seeing how it starts, seeing Salazar start making his Chamber of Secrets after like 20 years of being at Hogwarts. And then I want to see the Marauders. I actually want to see the Marauders more than the Order of the Phoenix because I want to see how they made themselves animaguses, which is extremely hard, and they like really hard, and they did it in like their 4th year. I want to see them make the Marauders map as well, which is so powerful that it can keep track of people that are under the invisibility cloak. So,
yeah,
that is super strong. That is old school magic, and that is super strong. I want to see how they make that. It's gonna turn into like 4.
That's a good point because that could be a mess up on Rowling's writing right there. Because if this is supposed to be like celestial like power behind the Deathly Hallows, there shouldn't theoretically be anything stronger than that. Because the invisibility cloak is supposed to hide you from all things physical and magical.
The one thing is,
but
Deathly Hallows is a legend, not a fact.
Clearly not, because they all exist.
It's always been that way. It's a story and it's a legend that was told many, many, many years ago that correlates. Next episode I'll have the information, but it correlates an old author. It's in Pottermore, I believe. The old author from way, way, way back, a couple 100 years, made a story that correlates with an old children's book that tied in with the 3 whatever and the 3 something, and so there isn't a general fact that the story is facts. It is just that it's a story. Yes, there's an Elder Wand. Yes, there is a Resurrection Stone. Yes, there is. Yeah, right. Those could have already just existed in the world. Then he made a story about them. So this is not necessarily ancient magic fact. It's just it's a story. That's why people were like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's why Luna Lovegood was like, I don't believe it. I don't know.
Okay, so but then at the same time, the inexplicable gate to hell, or the afterlife, where you can literally gaze upon The souls of the
And that's
damned.
ancient magic, man. Pensieve can make you like. There's a lot of things. It's ancient magic. Not saying ancient magic isn't real, but the devil coming up to be like, here's 3 items for you guys. That's never been proven, and it's also insinuated that it's a story. If I don't think J.K. Rowling has ever said that that story was real, but it is the plot story. That's hard to explain, but so and the invisibility cloak was James's, so
Yes.
there could have been some wraparound. But the point of me watching the Marauders was the fact that it's a bunch. It's like 5 like goofball. Like it's if you, me, Garrett, Greg, whatever went to high school together. Like it's just like there isn't necessarily villains. There isn't necessarily like villains, but it could be it could be like a drama. It could be a Hogwarts drama because it's 5 guys going to school together, right? That means you're gonna have girlfriends. That means you're gonna have relationships. That means you're gonna have all that kind of stuff. You can make like a Hogwarts, like Gilmore Girls,
triangle between James, Lily,
and Snape,
Sirius,
and everything. You could Sirius. You could do all that while they're turning
Snape
themselves into animagus.
Marching his AK in the corner, just getting.
Yeah. Because there isn't a antagonist at that time, so it's just story time. That's a good idea. Make a drama. Just don't make it like.
Well, that's not true. The Death Eaters are still there
During the Marauders time. This is high
the
school.
Death Eaters are still around.
Yeah, they were still around, but like they weren't messing with Hogwarts. Dumbledore was in his prime time. They're not going to Hogwarts.
I would say they were still active. They were just like very, very covert about it.
Yeah, but
Because
not necessarily in Hogwarts. This is Hogwarts life with the Marauders and James and all them. Like this could just be like a high school drama with the animagus and the Marauders map and the girlfriend problems and the teachers and all that yada yada stuff. Just a whole nother side project. Have all the action over here. Marauders doesn't need to be action. It can just be a little story because there isn't a lot of substance to it, and there doesn't need to be. Just make it 2 seasons.
Yes,
Don't make it 5 seasons of love triangles.
Well, that's modern day
all I
TV
ask.
for you.
Yeah, just don't milk it. Don't make Lily have to go through half the Marauders before he gets to James. Just don't do that crap. That's in everything.
Don't make Harry Potter the town whore. All right?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly.
No wonder
Well,
Snape is so salty. Everybody got their turn but him.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to turn on the ride of the pony. That's. Oh, actually, no. She's a doe. I want to ride the doe. There you go. Her Patronus. Nerd alert. That's all I have for Harry Potter.
Snape's is a stag, isn't it?
Yes. No. James is.
Well, I thought they
James
both
is a
were.
stag. No.
Well, Harry thought his dad's was a stag.
Yes, that was his. He's a stag. He's a stag. His dad's Patronus isn't a stag, but he is an animagus that turns into a stag. The doe. Snape's is a doe. Lily's is a doe. Yeah. I don't know if you remember
that. Would be cool. Just be.
Uh-oh.
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
Good. I got friends that want to watch this. If they make it this far.
Wouldn't want to scare them away with that one. Then we're good. Move forward.
Yeah. Sirius, dog, James, stag, and Peter,
rat.
Rat. Makes sense, that little son of a chicken.
Yeah.
Well, he's not bad yet. And the time period, because he doesn't betray him until he's adult. It's going to be hard to like him if they make something like this, but he's still a good kid. It's just when
animals, the man chose a rat. Clearly, there's some foreshadowing there.
But that's still many, many, many years in the future.
You can choose to be any animal you want. I want to be a fucking rat. All right.
Actually, I don't know if he chooses. That's another thing. We don't know how it's made. We don't know how it works. I don't know
because Lupin becomes he's not an animagus. He's a werewolf.
He's a werewolf.
Oh.
McGonagall is a cat. Rita Skeeta is a beetle. Um,
Well, that makes
for anyone
sense
that doesn't
because you
know,
can sneak
she's
in
at
and listen. Yeah.
Looney. Yes, correct. She's at Looney Tunes news writer for the
Yeah,
what's it called?
journalist.
Oh, I know what the quibble was.
The
Looney's
quorum?
was
No,
the love girl, love goods.
Little Lovegood, yeah. The Quibbler.
Was the quibble, but the one
Quibbler.
for Daily Prophet. Oh,
Oh, that's bad. I don't know. Daily something.
Prophet.
Yeah, I know. I was right. It started with the P. Just,
Yeah, but you didn't get it. So Peen, take it.
And you didn't get
Okay.
Quibbler either. You said Quibble.
It's quibble.
Quibbler.
You're right, it's quibbler. All right. I'm still right on everything else. I've aced this with my knowledge. I need to get a girlfriend. Oh wait. Um.
Wow, that's shots fired. All right. You know damn well why I am staying in my serenity of
For the
singlehood.
audience that has audio only, his left hand just closed his vibrator door. We're gonna move on to anime
What
news.
vibrator do you have that has a fucking
Anime news. And anime news. Anime news. We're moving on from that. Don't let him defend himself. Keep him on his toes.
You know what?
Hunter x Hunter is
Yeah.
on an indefinite hiatus. Black Clover.
Again?
Oh, they blew
No,
balls.
we're going to Japan. We're kidnapping this motherfucker, and you're not getting your medicine until you finish the book.
I'm not sure he can. He just had his back surgery like a little bit ago.
Then we're gonna create iRobot, but put his brain in it and be like, "You're immortal now. Finish this fucking book." Jesus Christ! The Dark Continent is supposed to be the coolest.
It is. And you know what's funny? We still have. There's still two more. I can't remember the names because they're bleach. They're bleach kind of names, but there's two guys above Gene. I can't remember the names, but I want to see them really bad.
Well, one of them was the original, the old leader of the
three-star hunters, whatever it's called, gold star hunters.
Well, one was the leader of the Hunter Association, but he got murked.
Yeah.
And then the other, I thought, was Kilua's grandpa. I thought those were the only two.
There's two guys they're all going to the Dark Continent, and they're like the runners up for like chairman. Like they're the 3-star hunters. Gene is a 2-star because he never qualified or went to take the test for a 3-star. He didn't want to. He just wanted to be his weird little. What does he do? Archaeology crap. I don't know. Hunter. But then there's 3 guys that are 3 stars, and they're extremely powerful. Like all the way up there. Way higher, like higher than the Kilo family, or just there. Because this Kilo family, they're not in their prime. So, okay.
Grandfather is their grandfather.
Oh yeah, but he's not what he was. He's not. So is
in his prime, he probably was a 3-star.
So is Netero, but he wasn't his strongest. The thing is, I love Netero, and he underestimated his opponent, which is part of his downfall. But I underestimated, or Netero didn't do anything to Meruem. No. You really think about it. If you think about how much he got scratches, he got hit thousands and thousands of times, and he has scratches. Even with the explosive, the self-destruct, and everything, Meruem in his prime Netero in his prime destroys Meruem, or even their toe-to-toe, whatever it is. But like old school, I'm gonna say that he underestimated Meruem hardcore. That's why he got his first leg fucking chopped. But yeah, that was so. My respect for him went down a little bit after rewatching it and being like, "You are feared among the lands," and he barely touched his homie.
He's nerfing himself. on purpose. 'Cause part of the development, especially with Gon and Kilo, was to enhance their other abilities before their actual Nen abilities. So I feel like he's trying to reach the absolute pinnacle of that first, and then start using his Nen more. I feel like that's part of it, because look at his grandfather. I thought his grandfather said something about it too
I
in
don't
the
remember.
fight.
I just remember
I
he's 6
thought
feet
so.
under.
Yeah.
Sad day. Black Clover, 2 chapters coming on January 10th.
Yep.
Fire Force Season 3 Part 1 comes out in April.
Yep.
The
heard that.
Naruto... What?
I heard about that. I'm looking forward to it because they're about to expand a lot on the verse and why the verse is the way it is in Fire Force.
I'm here for it. The 4 episodes of Naruto. Whatever they're reanimating, that looks really good. Whatever they're reanimating, and cleaning it up and everything, I'm watching them, because if they reanimate just 4 episodes of something reanimated, it's not One Piece. of and cleaning it up modern style.
I want to see them reanimate the Pain fight. I want to see them reanimate the Sasuke and Naruto fight.
No. Yes.
I want to see them reanimate it in the new art styles.
Actually,
or
no,
it wasn't bad by any means, but I feel like with the newer animation style, it would be like, especially like JJK animation style, like fluidity. That would be a pretty fucking sexy fight.
I think they're keeping the style. It's just they're going to make it modern. I think they're keeping like the style, but fluidity, yes. I don't want to see the Naruto Sasuke fight. I feel like that's a waste slightly, because it's literally like 30 seconds of hand to hand.
Yeah, the Orochimaru fight would have been a good one to read too.
And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
animation's wasted.
I would say the first time that Naruto got a hold of it on how to use. No, that wasn't that time. I'm trying to remember the time where Naruto used the power of the Nine Tails, and I don't remember if it was the first time he was able to control Kurama, or if it was the time before then.
That's all the way in Fourth Great War. That took him that long to be able to control it with the cloak.
Yeah. Well, not even just the cloak. I thought it was the time before. I think it's the time before that he was actually able to just the cloak change, and that's it. He just channeled the chakra. Then
that was in front of Konohamaru and Kakashi.
I think that's
that was
right.
In like a little training area. That's when they were doing that training area. But when he first started, then he hopped to it and went straight to the Raikage. It was like, which was pretty cool. But Sasuke and Itachi would be, if you're gonna do 4 episodes, do one of those.
That'd be a good one. A reanimation of
Gaara versus Gaara versus Rock Lee. Yeah, please.
Or even Gaara versus the Puppet Master dude.
One of my favorite names, Sasori.
Yeah, Gaara versus him. That was a good fight too.
I love Sasori. That's a cool name. Sasori. Yeah. Actually, I would even say Granny Chio and Sakura versus Sasori. You speed that up a little bit. Get that fluidity going. I think it's really cool. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to think of fights that aren't so short.
See, that's the thing. Is they all were. Or Super B, whatever the dude's name.
Killer B.
Raikage is the Killer B versus the shark guy.
Kasame?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. You're on it. I'm forgetting their names.
That
wasn't a bad fight either. That was actually pretty good.
No.
That was a pretty good fight. Rock Lee had some good ones in there too, because I think Rock Lee fought him too. But Rock Lee dog walked him though.
Versus.
Not Rock Lee. No.
The only
dog walked him.
Yes, Guy Sensei dog
walked him. Yeah.
Kisame killed himself. He made the shark eat him. That's what happened. He killed himself. That was kind of cool. I was like, wow, what a weak way to get out of there, loser.
Oh, what a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Eat me. Like, okay.
Well, what was it, Obito and Kakashi?
That was really quick too. But that was good too.
Yeah.
You could do that.
That was
you could
good.
do that one as well. Madara versus I
was just gonna say like that.
All the Kages, the 5 Kages.
Yeah.
And when he goes in and takes like 100 guys out at once. Reanimate that. That was cool.
Yeah. I want to see them. I want to see them reanimate when he's giving his speech, and I want it to be more like vibrant, colorful, and sinister.
Damn it! I used to know his speech by heart.
Wake up from reality.
I used to know that by heart, bro.
That's gonna bother me. Pain. This world will know pain. Almighty push. I got broads in Atlanta. And then all the edits for that have that playing afterward. Every single edit for that fight, it just I got broads in Atlanta.
That's good.
Every single one. God, now you got me wondering because I was like, it's wake up from reality. Something Madara speech. Now I'm looking it up.
Nothing goes as planned. Nothing goes as planned in this accursed world. Oh shoot! You got it.
Almost here. Yeah, it is wake up
to reality. Nothing goes according to plan in this accursed world.
Yep. Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility.
Yeah.
Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates war, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated. I want to sever the fate of the world. A world of only victors, a world of only peace, a world of only love. I will create such a world. I am the ghost of the Uchiha.
Yeah, but you guys say it like, I am the ghost of Uchiha. Like the way he says it is like, ooh, my balls, the ghost of the Uchiha.
I am the ghost of the Uchiha.
That one is second.
I get
Wow. Oh, I need some chocolate milk.
Need some chocolate milk. I need a cough drop. I need chocolate milk.
Well, I know I have one in the fridge, and I could use that.
Give me some. I want some.
Why don't you take some of this, dude?
No, thank you. I don't spend that way.
I'm good. Thanks for asking, though.
Thanks. I appreciate the consideration, but I'm going to have to politely decline. I'm sorry. Fuck no. Jesus would be mad at it. Anyways.
The other speech was
Pain's speech was...
Whose?
Yeah, Armin's was good. Pain's speech...
Yes.
Armin's.
Just
too much.
Whatever their freaking names are. Armin. What's it called? My soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with this adversity of this world. I can't remember. It's Arwin, I think.
I was gonna say I got it wrong because that's.
Hold up. Let me see if I can get this right. What'd you pull it up?
Erwin.
Everything you thought had meaning. Every hope, dream, and moments of happiness. None of it matters as you're leading blinded, as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. I don't remember the rest. You're taking a long time. Does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there's no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not.
You like bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock
speeding
does
rock
to
does
a
to a
body.
body.
We all die.
Right.
But does that mean our lives are
Our lives are
meaningless?
meaningless?
Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all. The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them.
Get them!
And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us. Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage. Hulk smash. All right.
I love that. My soldiers not buckle or yield when faced with the adversity of this world. I love that.
That whole speech, even reading it, gives me chills. Saying that, all the listeners are probably just like, why are they? Yeah, they're all just like, why are they just saying this stuff? That's Commander Erwin's speech in Attack on Titan right before they all get freaking massacred.
Yeah,
it is the most. It is the most. It is the most goosebump-inducing speech I've heard in anime outside of Madara's.
Yeah,
and that speech gets you so pumped just to watch all of them just get obliterated.
Yep.
Absolutely eviscerated. Just gone. One person out of that entire charge survived. One. Like 300 people died in that one charge.
Attack on Titan is the GOAT.
They are. It is. It's one of the greatest.
And that leads to Levi absolutely annihilating everything. And then the Beast Titan.
Yeah. When he puts his sword through Zeke's mouth,
I was like, when you get them.
Oh. Yeah. He told him who's daddy.
Yeah, you told him. Give a little twist. Put him in his teeth.
He got the Ackerman twitch. Right as he started going.
I like that.
But his spidey senses were tingling.
Soul leveling, January.
Yep. Soul leveling January. Reawakening is in theaters. Everything I have heard and read about it, it is absolutely phenomenal.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah,
I'm not usually excited.
I'm going to be watching it next week.
First season got me. I was
yeah, that was great. His speech when he was being ganged up by that entire group of C-ranked players, and he's like, "So this is how it's got to be." Well, there's no choice for you now. The system wants you dead.
Bye-bye.
Death is gonna come for me. Oh my god. The music, everything. Oh. Literal chills.
We gotta end this soon, bro.
We do, honestly.
Trying
to
play some Fortnite League. That's weird. That scene I had that game. I had to backpedal, or I had to go backwards. I had to watch it twice. Because it was like, ooh,
yeah, that was The only scene that was better was when he was fighting Ingress.
Ingress.
That fight. That fight was. Oh yeah, that fight was.
The only problem I had with it was the fact that it was plot armored. You got absolutely annihilated the entire time.
Oh yeah,
and then you're like, I have plot armor.
Yeah, then a cheap shot to the throat is what saved you. Yeah,
I was like, yeah, can you do that again in like 5 minutes? Because you got dog walked, bro. That's why.
After killing him, he leveled up.
Yeah.
Up.
You level up and cheat.
Yeah. If you're cheating, you ain't trying. Coach Shremick, if you're listening.
Yeah. Just got dog walked. JJK Fast Past movie 2025. Sometime. Yep. Kaiju number 8 movie sometime in March 2025.
Next season's 2025 as well.
Yep. Season 2 2025. Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League is sometime in 2025 as well. I'm excited. I don't really like Batman, but if it's going to be an anime, I'm going to give it a shot. The Suicide
Yeah.
Squad Isekai was not that bad. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't great.
I didn't
but
watch
it
it.
was fine. It was fine. Like it was. I was entertained. I wasn't like.
Are you not entertained?
I was entertained. All right, it's not Gladiator, right? It's Gladiator, right?
That is Gladiator. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first Gladiator. I need to
Okay.
see the second one. Apparently, it was really good.
So Dick. Oh no, that's
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
that's not that. It's a Roman show that has all the peen. Spartacus. All right.
Oh, Spartacus.
Dr. Stone, season 4, part 1.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. I rewatch that all the time.
I've seen it twice.
It wasn't for all the giant memories. It was for the peen.
January 2025, Dr. Stone, season 4, part 1. Apothecary Diaries, season 2. Coming in January.
I actually like that show. I'm not gonna lie. You convinced me to watch that show. I actually liked it. It was not bad. It's good character progression. I like how the dude was like, is not so low key crushing on the apothecary. The apothecary is just like, die. I hope you die. I liked it. Even though she's like low key falling in love with him. But it's like, you know what? I didn't expect this to be a romance, but I'm actually kind of digging it.
Hey man, I'm good at what I do.
And her sinisterness behind all of it is good because she's a very sinister character. She really is.
Yep.
And I like it. I
love it. I love it.
I mean, the whole, I'm just here to make sure that the prostitutes' daughters and kids don't die, but hey. Hey.
It is what it is, brother. Windbreaker, season 2, April.
Oh, thank God, dude. That final. Some of the best hand-to-hand combat to date is in that show.
Except for the last fight.
That last fight was very anticlimactic. No, it was the last fight. Yeah,
well, the one with the white hair guy where the guy just tried to grapple him the whole time. I get it; they're enjoying themselves, they're having fun, but like almost every move he did was a grapple, and I was like, "You're number 2 in command." What?
Yeah.
All you do is
dudes
grapple.
Fight against their number 2, dude. The freshman, the dude with the half, he fought their number 2. And ass, bro, the strong, one of the. Oh, bro!
Yeah. I'm excited.
Everyone's looking at him like he's awful, bro. He just dog walked the number 2 of someone who would murder you.
Yeah. The kick that the kick that the little miniature Mikey did to his number 2.
Yeah, to number 2. That was
quick. Oh. It was just like, hey man, and then I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, that was.
I was like, yeah,
so good.
That was so.
That
good.
was so good.
Little mini Mikey.
The sound effects, the fight scenes, the choreography, it was all fantastic. And the character development's actually really good.
It's fine. The show is not complex. Like the whole story will just be them facing another group, or another group will interfere in some way. Maybe older, like a bunch of seniors instead, just straight seniors. Like there's going to be, but the character design is very cool.
It's really good.
It's the shows I can think of that have really cool designs throughout the gate. Like there's like shonen stuff, like Bleach's designs are always most of them are really cool. Yeah. But like on the more of the smaller side, like I like Tokyo Revengers, but I think Windbreaker beats in design. Well, beats in everything. Except plot. Tokyo Revengers has issues later on, but at least it has an actual plot. That's the only thing it beats it in. I do really enjoy Tokyo Revengers style, like their outfits, their hair, I think they look fucking dope.
They do.
For a bunch of 15-year-olds. I'm like, I would not fuck with you.
Yeah, right. Just like, you're 15?
Are you sure you're not part of Yakuza? Like, you guys look cool. I will say it's once only. Animes become dog, but Blue Lock's character design is very cool. If you look at the whole lineups, they are quite cool, but the anime sucks. Moving on. It's very cool. What other? I'm trying to think of an anime that has really cool. Not One Piece. One Piece are just fine. They're goofy.
Character designs?
Like a really cool, like their outfit, like designs. Like the cast is cool looking.
Gotcha. Well, I would say Kaiju number 8. That they didn't have cool character. They're all the same.
Yeah.
So I can't say that because I like the suit design and then their special weapon designs, and then Kafka's Kaiju form. That come on, that design is badass.
It is badass.
That is badass. That was cool.
I'm trying to think.
No, there was one, a new one.
Elusive Samurai's designs are actually kind of cool.
Yeah, they are.
They're kind of cool.
I don't know if you watched this one. I think it's like I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in this one.
I've seen the cover photo.
The character designs in that are actually pretty good. I love that art style to the point where everything looks anime but extremely vibrant and the colors pop, but the eyes look real. Like they look like a real eyeball.
Yeah.
That style where it's just like that more modern style where like very subtle things on the characters themselves look realistic or look really good and well drawn. But they were only really focused on like the hair and the eyes. That's the only thing they focused on was the hair and eyes. And I really liked it. I don't know why, because it's like typically like we've had this conversation where it's like when they do stuff like that, it's like typically you're just like, all right, go big or go home. Pick.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one. Don't deviate. Just pick one. But I actually like that they did it in such a way where it still felt like an anime, but it looked good. Like the fluidity of the movements, and it was a flex for that art studio. But
I was trying to look for it real quick, but I'll have to look into that. Shoot, man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, I think JJK's designs of each character is actually pretty cool too. But we need to wrap this up. Last thing I was gonna say was ReZero February 2025. Still not caught up, but I'm getting there. Part 2.
My friend, you need to.
I thought you were about to go into song.
So
What was that?
No.
You need to.
No. I can't spoil it.
Yeah, please don't.
I shall not. I can't. Oh, dude, this fight's gonna be so good. This fight's gonna be so good. Oh.
I will get to it. Huh?
Hurry up.
I'm trying, man. I have a life.
It's so bad because this season in the manga. Oh.
I honestly have the weekend and maybe like 1 or 2 episodes each day, if that. So I gotta like pick and choose what to watch and what to fill my 2 episodes with. And then the weekend I have a lot more time, but this weekend I didn't because I edited my first YouTube video. That took forever. Partially you made it take forever, cutting down all that zombie training crap. But anyway,
I sat there and did the same amount of time as you, waiting to do your little void sword. Screw you.
Thank you for watching the rundown. And hi.
Hi, thanks.
And Mr. Cranky Pants over here. That guy. We will see you next week. Oh, I was trying to quote Nick. I was trying to quote Nick Merckx.
I was saying, what are you doing? You look like you're about to fart. What are you doing over here?
Peace and love, gang.
All right, what are you? Fucking the hood in the Tap Man, like?
I can't take that.
No, is that Nick Merckx that does that?
That's Nick Merckx.
It's Nick Merckx. That is.
Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, gang.
Make sure to tell somebody you love. I catch you next one.
Oh, you forgot Ninja. Bye, guys. Nobody watches me anymore. All right.